it's curious that whilst there does seem on some levels a greater spiritual awareness emerging in the world, but there's also this other side that, you know, from your perspective, mankind hasn't really changed a lot since your time, which is understandable. We're still warring with each other, still people, you know, harming each other. It's was that really disappointing, or did you already have a pre-knowledge of what, or given a kind of like a breakdown of, okay, this is what you're going into?
No, you know, it is foreseen that the world hasn't changed in 2,000 years as far as I'm concerned. The only thing that is you become more modern, and your universe is still the same. Your world is the same. There's still the famine, the war, all the things which shouldn't be now, because you have come forward so far that this shouldn't happen. But it does, and that, I'm afraid, is man, not God.
Well, yes.
That's man, not the universe. The universe has given you life, or God has given you life. And the reason that God has given you life is so that you come to this earth plane, you have your experience, and all that you go through on this earth plane, you take back to the source of all life.
And we're given free will, of course.
Free will, yes. Oh no, it's not planned. People like to say, oh, it's mapped, it's planned, it's karma. Believe me, it's not. No such thing.
No, but what I was saying was that the Creator, Divine Creator, gave us the free will so that we can choose.
That's the free will to choose. That is, how can you gain anything if you are not given free will to choose? Sure. You cannot do right or wrong if it is planned. Yeah. That is why you are allowed to choose to make the mistakes, to put things right, so that when you go back to the source, you take back all the good things, but you shed all the bad things or naughty things on the way.
Right, yeah.
So that when you actually go back to the source, you are taking pure source.
It puzzles me why Creator would have created a scenario where this kind of awful stuff would occur. you know, what's the point of it?
The Creator created love and beauty. It is man that has corrupted it.
But then Creator created man.
Yes, he created it from a simple form to start with.
Yeah.
And it is only through evolution and time that man has changed. You know, and greed, hatred, wars all come from one source. Love is forgotten in this scenario. But God didn't put you here to have wars, he put you here to have an existence, a life force.
Why do you think, in your thoughts, that tipped the other way?
It started already.
No, I mean the original, going back.
I think it really started in my time, maybe before, because you always had rulers, you always had people who were high and people who were low. It is not the universe's idea. You should all be equal. In the spirit world, it doesn't matter who you are equal, you are spirit. And on the earth plane, you are still same, you are still equal. There is no higher or lower on this earth plane. It's what it is made, what man has made, higher and lower. And it's only the clothes you wear and the jobs you have and the food you eat and the places where you live that make you different to anyone else. But you are still spirit.
Yes. Yes.
Encased in your body.
Yeah.
And when your temple or your body is gone, you are back into spirit, and you will have to pay for all your misdemeanors to put it all right.
Yeah.
That is the way it is. But people have been taught that you don't have to, because you have to come back and clear it all up.
Yeah, this idea that, yes, because that's very interesting that in your books you talk about this need that some people feel they have to keep reincarnating to work out their karma, whereas your explanation is that actually is worked out in spirit and cleared, and then your next incarnation, if you choose to, because it's not imperative.
That's right.
That's correct.
That's right.
You've come in clear of that. You haven't got a karma carrying over from some other life.
But the reason for that is if you put it into a scenario, how would you clear your karma when every time you return you create karma?
Right.
Every life force you have to create. You can't go through life without creating some sort of karma. So therefore, the karma that you had in your previous life will be added to the karma that you've got now. For instance, if Raymond was here before, he would now be working out his last karma and creating some now.
Sure.
So he'd never get rid of it.
Yeah. But some people think that, though, don't they?
Well, of course.
They think that's...
But on the other scenario, is it, if you were a mother, would you want a perfect, pure baby, or would you want someone coming back with karma?
Well, exactly.
You want something pure. That's a baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And all babies are pure.
Sure.
It's only their life and the way things turn out in life that changes things.
Sure. Just to hold that thought a moment, because we're coming up to a break again. Join us again after the break.